The man kneels in the desert watching the overwhelming sandstorm getting closer and closer, but he doesn't immediately stand up to flee for his life. He frantically pulls out a headscarf from his pack to cover his nose and mouth, then jams his sniper rifle barrel into the sand as a makeshift brace. Finally, he drives the knife in his right hand deep into the sand to anchor himself. Soon, the howling wind carries a torrent of sand that crashes into the man from the side like a flood. In no time, his head is buried under a thick layer of sand. He can barely breathe and can't even open his eyes, but even so, the man doesn't move an inch. He lets half his body get battered by the stinging sand, refusing to adjust his position or seek shelter from the increasingly violent winds. So an even more ferocious gust strikes, lifting half his body and trying to knock him over. The man wasn't prepared and nearly falls. Even with sand filling every part of his face, he still refuses to lift his foot or adjust his position to avoid the storm. Instead, he doubles down, driving the knife back into the sand and gritting his teeth, determined to hold on. Fortunately, the sandstorm comes as quickly as it goes. Just when the man is gasping for breath, the raging sand suddenly vanishes without a trace, revealing clear skies once again. Having survived the ordeal, the man pulls off his headscarf and takes a long, deep breath. He can't believe such a massive sandstorm didn't make him budge even an inch. If it weren't for the landmine under his left foot, he wouldn't have dared to weather it with his bare body, no matter how brave he was. After a brief rest, the man suddenly notices that his comrade, who was killed by the landmine, has been blown right next to him by the sandstorm. He's a bit surprised, but quickly realizes his buddy has radio batteries on him. So without time to grieve, the man drags his fallen comrade over and digs the batteries out of his pocket. But fate seems to be playing a cruel joke, says he just the batteries. He discovers the backpack with the radio has been blown several meters away by the wind. With the landmine under his foot, he doesn't dare move his body at all and can't possibly reach it. This absurd situation makes the man laugh bitterly to himself. Time passes and he's dizzy from the blazing sun. Yet there are still a full 43 hours until the rescue convoy arrives. Soon, the man drinks the last drop of water from his canteen. His throat burns like fire, leaving him delirious and destroying his last shred of hope for survival. In desperation, the man pulls out his pistol and fires into the air, trying to attract the attention of nearby enemies. He'd rather be captured than hypothetically trapped here, but after a long while, the surroundings remained dead silent with no response whatsoever.